Inappropriate processing. Doing too much. Using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. Having the biggest and best machines or resources. Do we need them? Misapplication of internal resources or skill sets. I had mentioned this, the CFO that doesn't like to wait, so they do the bank reconciliation themselves. That's probably not a good use of their time. That's wasteful. It needs to get done, but it probably shouldn't be that person. The wrong person or machine for the job. One of my clients, love him to death, it's great. But he has, do you ever go down the shore and you see this big yacht that just seems out of place? Like it's the biggest boat on the island. And maybe they can afford it, maybe they're very wealthy, but I immediately think, wow, do they really need that? And yes, they do. That's a personal preference, right? But I'll tell you what, the boat that I'm going on probably costs a heck of a lot less, like 100 times less, and we can probably get to the same spot. And I probably catch more fish. Mike Vins, you can't say you catch more fish, right?
I never catch fish. I just waste time on the water.
He goes to the beach every weekend. I ask him, how many fish, Mike? Nothing. The wind was bad. The water's too cold. Mike, come on, it might just be you.
It is.
Management wanting to make all decisions. Unleash the talent. You've hired great people. Include them in the process. Use of updated systems or technology. You talk about, we had the example with waiting, transport, inappropriate processing. Do we really need to print out thousands of invoices? Do we really need to put these manuals in our software box? Inappropriate processing, too much. Lack of documented systems or processes. How do we do it? We talked about deviation, right, in the continuous improvement. Do we have a documented process for how things are going to work? You know why? Because if someone strays for the norm and they say, well, can you show me where, like, a process for doing that? You immediately lose credibility and respect. Show me how. Show me the process. Show me how I'm supposed to do this. If you don't define and document what the system or process is, then you're making a mistake. Not because you want to create more papers and manuals this thick that can sit on everybody's desk, but you need to define what the process is. And not everything is a process, but the key stages of your business at a minimum need to be defined. What's procurement? What is use of forklifts? Who knows? Whatever's significant in your business. Procuring inventory. I mean, there's so many different examples. But defining what that process is going to be. Excessive channels of communication or approvals. Think about your inbox in Outlook. So you send something out to someone. We have someone in the firm, love her to death, but like the biggest flaw is you send something and it says thanks, or I've received it, and then the next email is thanks, right? How many times, like, think about your inbox. Like, it's great to be polite and perfect, but like, and eventually I just said, listen, you don't have to say like, I've received the document, and then another email, thanks. You can just say, I've received the document, thanks, right? But the excessive channels of communication. Open channels of communication is very important, but excessive is a problem. Do you ever go into a meeting and all of a sudden you got caught in an email chain and you come out, you check your phone, 52 emails. Oh no, something's wrong. No, it's just someone said thank you and someone said thanks for thanking me, and right? But the communication, just so you follow that, that's waste. Inappropriate processing.